Hello, I'm called Anuarite Ayinkamiye. I'm going to present the project which called Making a New Manager. Uh, Here there is the overview of the project. In overview, I'm going to describe the 5 major functions of management. The first is planning, the second is organizing, the third is staffing, the fourth is leading, and the fifth is controlling. Also, I will focus on 3 management styles, which are directing, delegating, and discussing. Here there is the description of planning. By definition, planning is the fundamental management function which involves deciding beforehand what is to be done, when it is to be done, and how it is to be done, and who is going to do it. The task of planning is to setting goals, to developing strategy, to outlining tasks, to scheduling, and to accomplish the goal. Here there is the example of planning. Among of many examples, there are few of them. The first is organizational planning. The second is planning the event. Here someone can planning the event in his or her daily life. It can be the wedding of ceremony or the wedding of graduation, and also someone can planning the financial planning. For example, you can budgeting your money and you plan how you're going to use it. Here there is the description of organizing. By definition, organizing is the process of defining and grouping something before you do that in order to don't mix them. The task of organizing is to reflect on plans, prioritizing tasks, and set a timetable, and also you must avoid all distractions. Here there is the example of organizing. The first one is arranging the content. The second is setting goals. The third is creating a clear environment to do tasks, and also is to communicate all issues. Other thing is the description of staffing. By definition, staffing is defined as the process of hiring and developing the requirement person to fill in the various positions in the organization according to the skills and knowledge. Task of staffing is to recruitment, to selection, to training, developing, and promotion and compensation of personnel. Also, there is examples of staffing. The first is developing the plan. The second is template for staffing plan. The third is budgeting and financial needs. And the last one is seeking venture capital. Other thing is description of leading. By definition, leading is to guide the work to other person by giving appropriate direction in order to build commitment and encouraging them to attain goals. The task of leading is to provide good resources, involve communication, create motivation, encourage employers, and observing and giving them feedback. Here there is example of leading. Being a role model, looking for a better way to transmit the message, representing the companies or organization, facilitates professional running opportunities. Here there is the description of controlling. By definition, controlling is the process of checking mistake and telling us how new change can be made or faced. The task of controlling is to determine what is being accomplished, evaluate the performance, taking collective measures. Here there is the example of controlling. The first one is checking mistake. The second is analyzing the root cause of mistake. The third one is brainstorm a possible solution. After that, there is the 3 styles. The first is directing. Here there is the description of directing. By definition, directing is the function of guiding, inspiring, overseeing, and instructing people toward accomplishment of organizational goals. The strength and weakness of directing. Among of the strength, there is found a better way of doing something, advert what is not working more easily, help subordinator to understand their job, effective communication, decision making, the ability to think on the future and the impact of event, the ability to behave appropriate in the different roles. The weakness is that someone can make a conflict with people, does not work with larger team, uh, directing can't work with larger team and the organization. Also, the employer or team member who need more direction can be at a loss. Here there is the scenario. Alice's mother has a baby. When she wants to go in the market, she called Alice and give her direction about how they will take care of that baby. Alice followed rules and direction of his mother, and his mother uh, was proud of the work done by Alice. Here there is the description of delegating. By definition, delegating is the act of giving control, authority, a job or duty to another person. Here there is the strength and weakness of delegating. The strength is being an excellent planner, have a specialist skills, focus on more important tasks, improve time management, trust your subordinator. The weakness is miscommunication, conflict between subordinator and supervisor, and also there is the lack of commitment. Also there is the risk of inferior result. Here there is the scenario. The manager of the company was invited on the meeting. In that time, he had the task of completing memo and writing a report. In that case, he delegated one employee of his company to attend the meeting and bring the information said on that meeting. As a result, all tasks are completed. Other thing is description of discussing. By definition, discussing is to give to information, ideas, or opinion about something by speaking or writing. The strength and weakness of discussing. The strength is knowledge-based skills, transferable skills, personal trait. The weakness is being too critical of yourself, attempting to please everyone, and being unfamiliar with the latest software. Here there is the scenario. The company called the guest house hiring the new employers. The time they were going to start a job, they discussed the task someone was going to deal with so that they can reach on a specific goal. For making that discussion, everyone enjoy his or her job. Thank you for hearing me.